No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today I'm bringing y'all a long-awaited interview with the one and only K-Mac the Great.
Stop playing with me. You know what the fuck going on. It's K-Mac tapping in with y'all from the Friendly Fade Factory. We in this motherfucker.
And he is nothing if not energetic.
Yes, I am.
Let's put it that way. All right, K-Mac, how you feeling?
How I'm feeling, man. I'm feeling good, man. We in the building,
Really?
we in the building. I'm feeling good. Good energy. Ready to give a good message. Some people will never forget.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into your story, though. You're from Long Beach?
No, so I'm actually from Los Angeles.
Okay.
It was funny when I heard you say that, but I do. So my boy Strictly Business is from Long Beach, and he introduced me to Long Beach, and so I really made Long Beach my second home, but I'm actually from Los Angeles.
Okay. Where at?
Yeah.
Like, where
Okay, so I grew up in Westmont area. So like around Normandy and Century, but I don't gangbang, but yeah, that's kind of where I grew up at. So you feel me?
What kind of childhood you have? Like, what was it like?
Okay, so childhood. What was it like growing up? Like childhood, it was. I was pretty goofy, always funny like that. I was kind of seen of like the kind of like a weirdo to people because I was like real goofy. I was like real goofy like that, like class clown. And
where do you think you got that from? Like that made you want to act like that? Was that just natural personality or?
Yeah, that was my natural personality, was like goofy and class clown and shit like that. But as I got older, why I got so serious and so everything is because like once you go through shit, when you go through shit, it's like you would never put people in a position to think they could play with you like that and shit like that. So it's like when you go through certain shit, you move a certain way so it don't happen again.
For sure. What kind of parental structure did you have? You have both parents around, or?
Okay, so I didn't have my dad around.
Okay.
My mom was around. My dad would come around like once a year. I would see him or something like that. Give me a stack of money, all the money he got or something like that. And I remember it forever. And then that's how it was. But he actually got deported back to Belize. I'm from
recently
Belize.
or a while back?
He got deported, like, I'll say like, I don't even know how old I was. I was in like 8th grade or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn. So you think that fucked you up in the head not having your pops around?
Yeah, I think it did something not having my pops around because it's like, I mean, it's like, let's say if you got one teacher and you could have two teachers.
Right.
You could be learning from two different angles, two different people. And it's like, my pops eventually came in my life. So now I talk to him daily and stuff like that. And it's like, he will explain something to me in 30 seconds that my mom couldn't explain to me my whole life. Or like she been trying to explain this to me and she can't get through, and he explains it in 30 seconds in a way I just understand. It's like,
yeah, I mean, we all know that like men and women are completely different. And like, you know, even my kid's only 5, but I see it where my wife just has like a different type of connection with her. And I'm sure if we had a son, he's just going to understand the world through my viewpoint a lot easier than through hers. Like when it comes to a lot of different stuff, but in particular about, you know, as a man, having to stand up for yourself, having to know how to move around. Like it's got to be tough to not have a pops around at a certain point, especially like knowing that he was in the city or whatever and that he wasn't necessarily around. That must have made you kind of curious as a kid.
You know what? My dad is like, he's the #1 selling artist in the history of Belize.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he does music. Yeah, he does music. I was out there in Belize and seeing him on like billboards and shit. Like he's fucking huge out there.
Really?
He's huge out there.
What?
Yeah. So right now he's in Mexico though, but so he was always doing his thing, so I never hated on him. So when he popped up, he would have a new car every time, like basically like this rapper image, but I never really like too much fed into it because I'm like, you know, you're not around me like that, so I ain't gonna feed it too much. But I knew he was doing his thing. I knew that.
Well, I mean, was he not experiencing that success until he got deported?
Nah, he was experiencing that while he was here.
Here too?
Time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that's why he would say like he didn't have a lot of time. He was always busy doing music, selling CDs, and he would be like pushing them by himself, like walk up, buy my music. For
sure. You want to go to Belize one day? You ain't been out there yet?
So I've been to Belize before.
You have? Okay.
I actually know people out there. We actually got property out there. My family got property out there.
Oh, that's
my
sick.
grandpa. So like,
you like it out there as opposed to the LA area?
Yeah, so out there, I like it. It's pretty dope. I mean, like, you know, you go on the porch and, you know, you got alligators and shit in the yard and jaguars and shit. But
Oh, that's hard.
yeah, jaguars
Yeah.
and shit.
Okay, so what kind of like experiences did you have that sort of took you out of that sort of goofy mind state they were talking about that made you start being a little bit more serious?
So, I mean, I'm still pretty funny and shit like that. I'm still pretty funny and pretty goofy. I just like, I'm only gonna be like that when I'm comfortable with you and not just like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm only gonna be like that sometimes. So like with the internet, I'm not gonna be that super comfortable with the internet because I might not be playing with the internet right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't playing with the internet and like, I'm too serious sometimes. So like a lot of people, they be in the comments, they say what they'll do to me or something like that, and you won't do nothing to me. So it's like, I don't understand what make people think they'll do something to me. Like they got something in them I don't got in me. You feel what I'm saying? And what make me get out the goofiness is just like, you feel me? I can't always like Kodak said, it ain't always ice cream, everything. Like shit is so serious. Like shit is so serious, bro. Like, so you know what I'm saying? I'm just be like ready to trip any second.
But okay, how'd you avoid the gangbang and shit? Since I'm sure that was all around you from a young age.
So how did I avoid the gangbang and shit? Was like, so one way how I avoided it was my mama didn't play that shit. My mama didn't play that shit. So one time she actually thought I got put on the gang because my cousin was looking for me. My cousin was looking for me, and he had went over to where my homies be at, and he was like down the street where the kids hang out, and he was like, "Hey, y'all seen Kamir?" And they was like, "The one from PJs." But my crowd that I was hanging with, they were all brothers, and they were all from PJs. They were all from PJs, so they were from PJs. I was not from PJs. So that's what I'm saying. So they was like, "The one from PJs," and then he was like, "What?" And then he told my mama that. And then at the time, I had also gotten a fight with the homie. And he whipped my ass. So he socked my my tooth through my lip.
Oh shit!
Like he socked my tooth through my lip.
And so your mom's on high alert. She thought you got jumped in.
Exactly. Yeah. So she thought I got jumped in the gang. And when I came in the house,
and you're telling her like, "No, I didn't," but she's not believing you.
I ain't even gonna say what I got hit with.
Really?
I ain't even gonna say what I got hit with, but just know I got hit like just with some nigga I hit with some motherfucking furniture. Like,
wow.
I'm telling you, like.
But so it must have taken a lot of self-confidence and determination to not join a gang or whatever, just because I feel like if you don't join one gang, the other ones are going to be right outside your door looking for you or whatever.
It's like either or. It's like this. Look, if I join a gang right now, it's going to be people out here looking for me to kill me. Yeah. I'm going to be in danger. If I don't join a gang, what I'm going to do, get beat up or something? I'm going to get beat up if I join a gang by somebody who's bigger than me.
Yeah. But I feel like once you make it out of that sort of like high school age, then you start getting a lot of respect for being willing to stand alone and stay away from it, you know? Yeah,
so for sure, like people respect me for not joining a gang, and then it's like, man, I know everybody. That's why, like, I'll be cool. I'll walk around my shirt off, whatever. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I don't gang. They ain't looking for me. If they pull up shooting, they not looking for me. They ain't looking for me, so I don't give a fuck.
So when did you start taking self-defense seriously, though? Because I feel like you probably, without the gang protection or whatever, you were kind of like, all right, well, if I'm going to be out here solo dolo, I got to learn how to fade somebody.
So when I start learning how to fight was that when I went viral for throwing some bullshit ass punches in the living room, and then I'm like, okay, well then show me how to throw the punches properly.
Right.
And they started showing me how to throw the punches properly. I ended up sparring one of my homies, and when I ended up sparring him and this group of people, the shit went viral, and then people started asking like, can we pull up and get down with you? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And so I started fighting people like every week, doing events, getting down people every week.
Just on the street or?
Yeah, on the street.
Really?
I started at my granny house.
And you weren't worried about it? You were just down to fight whenever?
Yeah, I was just down to fight because I always had it in me. That's why I say, like, I always had it in me to, like, I always had it in me, but once I got around certain shit, it just turned what was in me to the next level. Like I wouldn't say turn what was in me to the next level. It's just like I was. If you introduce a certain type of person to a certain type of, they gonna go crazy with it. Like if you already energetic and shit like that, and you start boxing, you gonna be a fast puncher. You gonna be a quick person. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you become a member for only $5 a month. It really helps support us, and it also gives you early access to all of our content. Let's go.